Happy Monday, February 5th, and this is 2024, and we're toward the end of this book. Leaders, legends, exceptional men in Black history. So we're at the little synopsis of some of these giants, their lives. And we left off at Jackie Robinson from 1919 to 1972. Wow, he was only, 53 years old? Yeah, he broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball, MLB, in 1947, winning the Most Valuable Player award just 2 years later. Yeah, giants. And his success in playing America's pastime showed that Black people could excel if given an even playing field. He inspired people to fight for equality. That's Jackie Robinson. Then we have Medgar Evers. Yeah, remember his beautiful wife, Myrlie Evers? Yeah, with Medgar Evers from 1925 to 1963. Wow. He was 38 years old when he passed. Young. As the NAACP field secretary in Mississippi, he organized boycotts of segregated white businesses and helped register Black people to vote. This young man right here. He investigated the lynching of Emmett Till. Medgar's murder by a white supremacist energized many Mississippians and the nation to fight for civil rights. Then, of course, talking about assassination, here's Malcolm X from 1925 to 1965, barely 40 years old. When his family was targeted by white supremacists, young Malcolm turned to crime. In prison, he converted to Islam and became a spokesperson for the Nation of Islam. A lifelong student, he developed a philosophy of Black empowerment and self-determination and advocated for human and civil rights. That's Malcolm X, Malcolm Little, redhead. And then Berry Gordy, 1929, he passed. I'm not sure, but we know that he was a record executive and he was just someone to admire. Let's see. Get out, he's still alive? Isn't this wonderful? He was born in 1929, the same year as Dr. Martin Luther King. And he's 94 years old. What a blessing. Well, he's the founder of Motown. He helped popularize rhythm and blues and developed a sound for some of the most prominent artists of 1960s and 1970s. He started the careers of the Temptations, Diana Ross, and the Supremes, Stevie Wonder, and the Jackson 5, to name a few. And of course, Martin Luther King Jr., both of them were born, like I said, 1929. One of the world's most prominent civil rights leaders and an inspiration to millions. As the president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, he pressured the U.S. government into passing the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Yep, get out and vote. We have some elections next month, and of course in November. And we have Floyd Norman, 1935. He was born as the first Black animator at Disney. He worked on Sleeping Beauty, Mulan, Toy Story 2, and more. He co-founded Vignette Films to make movies about Black history and has authored many books on cartooning, animation techniques, and the film industry. That's Floyd Norman. And then Guy Bluford, first African-American in space in 1983. He flew 4 space shuttle missions in 9 years, logging 688 hours off the planet. He conducted many scientific experiments while in space, including studying the effects of space flight on the human body. DJ Kool Herc, 1955, one of the founders of hip-hop music. He developed the sound while DJing parties he threw in the Bronx, New York in the 1970s. He invented the merry-go-round technique using 2 turntables. I used to spin for a minute. I tried to mix. The merry-go-round technique using 2 turntables to extend a song's instrumental break. Aww, and Barack Obama. He just had a birthday, right? 1961. Is he 63? The first black president of the United States, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in his first term. He helped lead the country out of the 2008 Great Recession and signed the Affordable Care Act into law, making health care available to millions more citizens. How about that? And we have further reading assignments that we can look into. We could read James Baldwin's Little Man, Story of Childhood, Frederick Douglass, Narrative Life, Langston Hughes, The Weary Blues, Dwayne McDuffie, Static Shock, Leland Melvin, Chasing Space, Barack Obama, Of Thee I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. You can watch their work, hear their music. Purple Rain, Prince, Paul Robeson, Old Man River. And you could just do so much research. Well, this was a great book. And the author is thanking his in-laws, Linda and Israel Garcia, for watching the kids, cleaning the house, and making meals while I was researching and writing. It takes a village to raise a child and a city to write a book. Of those two are an army. This book was a great opportunity to re-examine the black men I admired as a kid, shed light on those men I discovered as an adult, and discover new brothers to admire. That's wonderful. And that was from that's from KJ. Now, who's KJ? Is KJ the illustrator or Vashti, I thought? Oh yeah, KJ is Quincy Johnson. Vashti Harrison was just saying she's forever grateful. Thank you for keeping me on track, my friend and editor, creative director, my agent, family and friends. I'm grateful for willingness to help tell the stories of these exceptional men. So this was a masterpiece. And then look, it says draw your own legend, right? Your uncles, your pastors, your neighbors. Since there were so many names that couldn't fit in the book, I'm giving you the opportunity to create your own legend. Yeah, draw a picture of your grandfathers, right? Those men who made an impact in your life, your cousins. And here's Vashti, pretty picture of her. And she has a BA Studio Art Media Studies from University of Virginia and her MFA from California Institute of Art. Well done, young lady. This was very nice to read about so many African-American heroes right here in the beginning of Black History Month, which is every month, which is every day. So take the time to thank the men that are in your life and cultivate and encourage the shorties that are coming up so that they could grow into greatness. All right, have a good evening.